like this, where the piece that you screw down to the seat floor is so thin and so brittle, it's rusty. This is the front seat. This is the driver's seat. And just trying to get it put back in, but I want to do something to this rusted bottom before I put it back in. And so I'm beginning to sand some of the stuff off. But I look at that one, yeah, look like it's about to break. Maybe I'll look into some SS seats, Camaro SS seats. Yeah, I'll look into that, but until then, I'll take some of this rust as much as I can off. Maybe hit it with a can of Rust-Oleum or something, but we'll see. Okay, well, this came from the store and got my red top. I need all 800 of those cold cranking amps. I also got my fluids that'll be going in. That's the oil I'll be using, 15 weight 50. I definitely need that thick stuff. I got the antifreeze, transmission fluid, and the gear oil back there. And just pumped in some power steering fluid, which in turn I gotta jack the car up, turn the wheels, because I got a new gearbox. I wanna push that pressure all the way through that gearbox. So let me dump the fluids in, and we're getting closer and closer. I also have 2 5-gallon cans of that 93. Had to get that 93. Drink it up. Gotta put the good stuff in there. Okay, right here I got me a little oil pump, and I got a hose. You can see this hose right here, hooked up directly down there to the pump. After after you pour oil in, before you start trying to crank it, go ahead and prime the pump. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be pumping that little bit of scoop right there of oil through that rubber hose until I fill up the pump. How will you know you fill up the pump? Because once you remove that rubber hose, oil will start coming out, and you want to stick the little screw here, the little stud, back in place, so you'll have oil in the pump. And that way, when you go in and turn the key to get ready to help prime it, I did put some oil in the oil filter as well. So we'll see if I can get some oil pressure. After filling it up with oil, you want to come in the car and try to get oil pressure. After taking this motor apart, had the oil pump and everything sent to the side. You know, sometimes it's only one way to put it back in, but sometimes things just don't work as well when you put them back in. I got the Holler Terminator X hooked up, and I got the controls running through the Holler, controls from this digital dash running, some controls running straight through the Holler. And so before I even cranked it up, I was trying to build some oil pressure up. I wanted to make sure my oil pump was working because I had taken it loose. Well, I could never get the oil pressure build up. And so as you see right here, what I have done is ran this over the car straight to the oil sensor, and basically looking over the Terminator X, going straight to the Dakota digital, and want to try to turn it to see if I can build some oil pressure before I actually crank the car up. And that was my hold up, other than the other problems that I'm experiencing right before it's time to get ready to start it. So that's why you can't be in no hurry to crank it. You got to take your time and try to get it right. So let me turn this switch. Let me see if I can build some oil pressure by me running straight to the sensor from the Dakota. There it is right there. It says all PSI, says 0. The gauges are laying down. Only gauges that are working right now is the battery and the fuel. I did put some gas in it. So let's give it a crank. It won't crank up because I got the Terminator X loose, got the power off. So basically want to turn it to see. And there we go. All pressure. oil pressure at its finest. And that's exactly what I want to see. So now I'm going to connect the Terminator X back up. Perform a TPS auto search before startup. Okay. I'm old, so I gotta get my glasses, you know. Here we go. Select injection type. Okay. I want to check that because I know I'll be putting some 24s on here, but right now I'll go with, I think about 26. Real end ratio. Yeah, I got the big boy in here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Please cycle the engine to complete the, okay. Finish. Turn it off. And I'll turn it back on. Now I'll do this other thing. That's what I'm finna do now. Perform the TPS. Make sure ignition is on, engine is not started. That's what it's at. Slowly press pedal to the floor, then slowly release. Do this twice. Next, it was success. Done. Now, I still gotta check mine because I don't have all green. I got one red button on, and I gotta check that out. So let me check that. I don't hear no fuel. Okay, the car did not start. I gotta work on my wiring because my fuel pump did not activate once I turned the switch on for the first time. Then when I turned the switch off, I heard the pump activate. But lo and behold, I'm glad it did not start because I came up to the front and smelled some gas. You know, you want to check for fuel leakage anytime you're doing something. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but let me see. I can point it out to you. If you look real close, this injector right here got a little cut on the top of it. Nick, the injector, maybe when I was putting it in, because I know the rubber gasket didn't come like that. But you start smelling fuel, you got to investigate. Don't keep cranking it. Go ahead and stop and see what the problem is. So let me get that injector out. Now, that's the only one I saw that was leaking. All the rest of them are good. I kind of remember that injector too. On the top of my mind, when I was putting them together, I'm not sure, but I think I nicked that one. But nevertheless, let me get it out and find another O-ring so I can put it in now. I'll do it to you every time.